Welcome back to the channel. Round 9 scores have dropped and it was an absolutely cracker magic round. Lots of 100 plus scores across the board. Like, I don't think this is my highest score I've ever got, but it's in the top 3 highest scores for sure. Top 7% for the round. Top 4% overall, moved up. Look, green arrows, I reckon, for most of the players, even on the bench. Like, it was just an amazing weekend for all of my team except for maybe 2 people. I'm thinking team of the week. I've seen scores of 1,700, but I reckon there could be 1,800. So I reckon 1,815 or 20. 1,868. Fuck. Massive. All right, McGuinness, 90. May, Aiden Finul, Blake, Haas. Preston, Tino. Thomas can't, so he's looped. He had Egan on the bench, Horsburgh. Hines, Cleary. Oh, he has Metcalf. There's one I didn't have. Lucas, Sharp, Purdue. He had Toya. He had Tracy. Oh, he had Jenkins on the bench. Drinkwater, Tedesco, and Ponga. Fuck, man. I reckon a lot of people, look, I reckon not most, I reckon 1,400 would be kind of the average for the round, I'm thinking. Huge. All right, let's look at the dude who's coming first. Kalen Pinger. 12,270. Round 9 score 1,756. Let's check out his team. Starling, Sandon Smith, yep. Haas, May, Tino, Elikatel, Horsburgh, played Egan, Hines, Cleary, Adam Dewey, Carraz, Farnworth. Look, I'm surprised that now looking at the team of the week, I don't think they had Carraz, did they? Like, if they had Carraz as well. Marju, Fitzgibbon. So he's looped. He looped Teddy. All right, let's go back to. I want to check out my score. So it was 12,000. So 11,000. So I think I'm 1,000 off the top now. Is that right? I think it's 12,200 was the leader. 1,000 off the lead. That's pretty far. League wins. Oh. All right, we're going to go and check out. I'm not going to look at my team first. I'm going to go to the leagues and see how I went and who beat me. Public League has YouTube head-to-head. So I beat Young Strikers of 1,512. Awesome. Coke and Slam Man, so 1,300. YouTube Diggers Paws 1,524. Here we go. Strange Raiders 1,543. Mark. This is beers and break evens overall, so coming 2,850 in that, and SC Playbook 2,829. All right, let's check out my team, how I went. So I had Sandon Smith with that 0. Payne Haas. Oh, so trades last week. What was I going to do? I've been reversing trades. Last week I actually, because I had Angus Crichton and Connor Watson in my team. They're on the Roosters are on the bye this week. So I traded them out last week and brought in Aiden Finul Blake and Dylan Lucas. So they were my 2 trades. And I think I traded out Gutherson and brought in Ruben Garrick so I could loop. That's what I did. So I wasn't going to trade out Guffo, but when Teddy got the 100 and I think it was like 117 on the Friday, I traded in Garrick to put the C on him. So Haas, and look, in the end, I'm stoked I've got Hamish Stewart who got 79. So that's another positive on the bench. He went up in value. What did he go up? 100? No, he couldn't have gone up that much. How much did he go up? 35k. So he's going to go up in value slowly with that score in his rolling average. Haspinall, Blake, Talon May, Stewart, got Dylan Lucas, Tino, Corey Horsburgh, Egan on the bench, going up in price. Kant, who didn't play, which is good. Hubner, Rabbitohs, who are my team, look terrible. Who are the Rabbitohs playing this week? Broncos. All the money on the Broncos. Hines, Cleary, Brown, I'm happy with. I think he was only in like 10% ownership or something like that. 11%. I'm very surprised with that. Munster, 50, dropping in value, break even of 84. What's their run like coming into Origin? Be interesting to see what his run is like. Tigers, Sharks, bye. Does he back up on 13, then plays Titans, out for 15. Does he back up on 16? So, Munster, is he a hold? I don't know. With that cheapie, that Dragons cheapie, King Tiopa or something, he could be an option. See how he goes this weekend. Wing, we got Marju Sharp, who I'm stoked with Fletcher Sharp. I think a lot of people bought him in last week, maybe. He was on about, still on 10% ownership, so that's all right. Stoked with Fletcher Sharp. Purdue, his break even is 100, but I think he's a hold. Look, I'm going to hold Purdue. People might sell. I'm going to hold. They've got a great run over Origin. Billy Smith. Toya. Rob Toya actually making cash. 100k, minus 32 break even. Jenkins. People sold, making cash. That's in his rolling average. Howarth is a trade for me this week. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. So Tedesco 130, Drinkwater 127, and Ruben Garrick. So let's set up the team. What I'll probably do is use this to move Garrick down here. Smith is out. Jenkins comes in. Panthers play the Cowboys. Sharp, Tedesco, Drinkwater, Jenkins, Purdue, Garrick, Marju, Brown, Munster, Cleary, Hines. Canberra play the Bulldogs, so that's a tough match. The Dragons play the Warriors at Wynn Stadium. The Warriors have been playing really good too, so that's a tough match. What I would like to do this week is possibly trade out Thomas Kant for Eli Katoa. I was hoping he was going to drop in cash. He did drop in cash. He's now 657. 22% ownership. Could be a good week to get him in. I'd rather get him in than Ola Kawatu, who is possibly going to play Origin. Smith is on the buy, so I've got to play Riley Smith, who I bought in a couple of weeks ago. And so I'm happy with that. Para plays the Dolphins. Not a bad matchup. How many minutes did he play? Riley Smith. 72. That's good. Happy with that. All right, so trades. I got 27 trades left, 0 boosts. But the team is looking good. The only problem is a lot of other teams are looking very similar. Very, very similar. They all got Toa, they got Smith, they got Jenkins, they got Marju, they got Purdue, they got Garrick probably. The only difference is Howarth, who I need to get rid of. Drinkwater and Teddy are on the people's radars. Fletcher Sharp, I'm not so sure people have. But over the Origin, he's got a great run. Cleary and Hines, people have. Horsburgh, everyone's got. Tino's, everyone's got. Dylan Lucas was a big trade last week. Haas May for Nrl Blake. So there's not a lot of variety between all of the teams. Even everyone's got Egan. Probably people have got Kant and Hubner. Trading, let's see. Trading. I need to make 2 trades to get Eli Katoa, so Kant is getting traded. Let's just look at the average. Eli Katoa is the person that I would like to get in. Matty Nicholson's still going good. Couchman, Aaron Clark still going good. I was nearly going to go Kaipius Ball last week instead of Dylan Lucas, just for a pod play at 1%. He's actually going pretty good. I think Lucas might have had a try or a try assist. Kaipius Ball 62. I'm pretty sure he had no try assists, but he's absolutely killing it. And he looks bigger than last year. He looks stronger. He looks good. All right, second trade. Let's trade out Howarth. So we could just go Eli Katoa in. Then we go players I can afford. Let's go average. Cam Bradley. Kossi, who had tries on the weekend. Xavier Savage, no. Montoya. Freeland, no. Tass, no. Naden, no. There's actually no one that I'm really interested in getting, so maybe that's not the trade that I should be doing. Ah, fuck. All right. That's not good. This is going to be one of those weeks where same thing, I reverse trades. Instead of going Howarth, no. Here was another option I was going to do. I was going to go for Jesse Ramian, which he is... Where is Jesse Ramian? Filters. Sharks. Jesse Ramian. 500. Then we get rid of that. And see who we can get. And then Britton Nickera for... Rah. I don't mind that. 4% ownership. All right, we're going to lock that in. We're going to lock that in. And would I play Ramian this week? The Sharks are playing the Eagles at 4 points. I play him over Jenkins. Potentially. Manly for the bye. Look, I don't know. Nickera. Horsburgh out, Nickera in. All right, I'm going to leave it at that for now. Yeah, I wanted to stack up a little bit on Sharky players because, especially the ones that aren't going to be playing Origin. 10, 11, 12. They missed the first bye. Oh no, they play the first bye, missed the round after. 14, 15, 16, 17. Then they miss the Origin, then they play 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, and then there'd be a sell there because that's going to be head-to-head grand finals and stuff like that. Potentially. All right, look, I'm going to leave it at that. I don't know if that's what I'm going to do, but that is one option. So Nickera in for Thomas Kant. Actually, I could probably just make the one trade even. Probably don't even need to bring Ramian in this week. Break even at 53. No. All right. Let me know what your scores were for the round. If you cracked 1,600, 1,700. what you had on your bench. If you had, like me, I had Toya on the bench, I had Egan, so I had players outscoring players that were on the bench. Let me know who you're trading, how many trades you've got left, and I'll see you for Teams List Tuesday tomorrow.